So today's title is obvious. And how I got to this title is just observation through panels and real life and talking to people every day that I deal with. And it seems like the better men treat women, the worse women treat men. And it just seems to be, you know, all the opposite effects. And so many men are preaching, be good to your woman, treat her like a queen, give her reverence, give her stoicism, give her open the doors for her, pay her bills, all these things, right? For your woman. And the women still don't like or treat the men equally, right? They don't even return the appreciation. They don't even say, hey, you know what? Let me step up and make sure my man is happy too. That's even just to say, just turn on the bathwater. Simple things, right? Women don't even want to do the free shit. A woman to give you her vagina before she give you money. She'll give her your vagina. And that's not really, she's not really giving you nothing because she's benefiting from that too. So that's kind of an equal, you're putting in work. It ain't like she just, you just laying there. It's y'all both are feeding off that energy. So she's not even giving you that. She's doing that for herself. Everything is for her. That's why so many sexless marriages and women depriving the men of sex because they don't even want to give that in full throttle. Like they don't want to be the, treat him like a king. She don't want to treat him like a king. And this is the growing concern in today's market of men and women dealing with each other, right? It's just the women, if they're not getting a man that's going to take care of them and give them everything they want, they really don't even want to deal with the man. And then when they do get a man like that, it's whatever, right? You're supposed to do this. So, this is where we're moving to, right? We're just moving to a situation where women are, slave owners, right? And so we're going to look at a video. So, but this is how we got to view this, right? If women are considering themselves the prize and that the man needs to cater to her every need and does not want to reciprocate the return, it's almost like you're living with a prostitute. It's almost like being with a girl on Figueroa, right? You just get the title. You just get the title of being her man, and she's a woman. Because she's not your woman, because she's not treating you like, you're her man. She's not, these women are not performing. Matter of fact, they're underperforming. And this is where the discrepancy is. This is where the problems are, right? Is that the women, they're not really even showing men appreciation. They're not showing men the velocity. Let's go.
becoming a bride, the wedding, the whole
Because
thing.
it's all about me. I'm sorry. You want it to be all about you, pretty princess? No, this day is about me.
You're narcissistic, and this divorce lawyer just proved my point. This is not about you.
So who's it about? Us?
Yes. If it's not, don't listen. That's why a divorce lawyer have a job. Because don't listen. This is crazy.
To having a wife is the most precious thing that you could ever have in this world. Like, what it is about her.
What is about
she is the princess for the day.
What about the husband? Not the most precious thing you can have in this world. Because how do you even get here?
No, these wives out here are mean. And these wives out here are mean, and they are taking care of, and I'm like, you have to be rough with these men. You have to be, because they'll run over you. Where are you getting this
from?
Yeah, I think that's like the final form of some wives, to where they've already, they were nice in the beginning, and then over time, their true colors came out.
It's just too many.
Instagram. I said they got you. Where are you getting this from?
Yeah.
Wives are mean. Like my Aunt Brenda. Like even my Aunt Brenda, she's older.
With a name like Aunt Brenda means that I had an aunt that passed away named Aunt Brenda, and she was the mean aunt out of the family.
No, that's what I'm saying though. You have to be strict. You have to run a strict program, because these men will run over you. You have to have a strict program. You can't just be no sweet wife at home. Oh, that's my wife. She's sweet. Yeah, you're going to get ran over.
So you want me to rub against the wall like 21 Savage?
Yes. Stuff needs to be, but that's why it's like, it just, you have to, it's whatever floats your boat, whatever girl you want. But it's like all the mean women
they not gonna like you. So
are married.
They're not gonna like that. Clip. Oh, so you saying all wives are mean?
They gotta be a little strict.
Look at the camera. Don't look at me.
They gotta be a little strict, else you gonna get ran over.
Okay. There we go. Since we talking about wives, man, divorce lawyer says if you break down the role of a bride in a traditional wedding, that is extremely narcissistic.
If you do what?
Break down the role. Says a divorce lawyer said if you break down the role of a bride in a traditional wedding, that is narcissistic. Yeah.
Yes, because they want you to not do anything. They want you to not work. They want you to be weak. They want you to serve them. They want you to take care of the kids. They want you to take care of the house. That is traditional wife. They want you to cook, stay home, be in a long skirt, can't do nothing. Like, what? Wives these days are like, that's what I'm not doing. And if you want me to do all that, you need to have my laid out right. Exactly.
So the
what I
role
want.
of a bride in a traditional wedding is narcissistic?
For the man.
Wow. Am I reading this right? It's narcissistic for the woman. It's narcissistic for the woman, not the man. You're narcissistic.
No, but like it's not.
She looking like
becoming a bride, the wedding, the whole thing.
Because it's all about me. I'm sorry. You want it to be all about you, pretty princess? No, this day is about me.
Okay, so the narcissist finally came out. First, she tried to say men are narcissists because I guess we receive so much. Oh, I have to cook, clean, take care of the kids, make the house a home, all that stuff like that. But if you got a guy, if you pick the great guy and he's making sure that you straight, that's the least you could do. Especially, let's say you don't have to work. That's the least you could do.
It's not about you. That's pretty narcissistic. You just proved it right.
Wedding, it's you want to see the wife's dress. Guys. You want to see how.
What's up, college football? Welcome to the show. Hit the like button. You hear it? She want the women. They want everything to be about them. They want the whole relationship, the marriage, the time. They want to make everything about them. Right? And this is because, and it seems like the better the men treat the woman, the worse the women get. And, and even if you say to her, look, I want to be the leader. I want to take over. You don't got to pay no bills. All I want you to do is just sit home and listen to me. She's going to think you're controlling. And this is going to be a fucking toxic ass relationship. Then she's going to go out and fuck the football team. So this is why you have to understand, right? Getting in the deal with these women is getting in the deal with the devil. Because she's just looking to slave you. She's looking for you to serve her. She's not looking to serve you. And if you could deal with that, which most men who are married, I believe they're dealing with that. I believe all men who are married are moving in that exact, right? In that exact tone. You know, they're letting the woman pretty much run the home. They just kind of, you know, they don't say it, but they know she's running it. And these women treat their men and husbands like trash, right? They don't cater to them. They don't offer, here, you know what? Since you've been paying all the bills, I'm going to go ahead and rub your feet. I'm going to rush your bath water. I'm going to make you feel like a king, the king that you are. The women are not doing that. They're making everything about them. Not only do they want you to pay all the bills and pay everything, they want you also to give them all the attention, all the sex. And you better not like a woman's picture. They don't want you to look at another woman. They want you to completely worship the ground they walk on.
Beautiful she is. You want to see how beautiful the wedding is? Did the man care? The man don't even care what tux he got on. He don't care what the wedding is. He's just there.
So,
Barely.
I'm here
He's there
for
because
you.
he gotta be.
No,
But did
this
you
is
see that
crazy.
people are saying that most men only want to get married so they can look like, because people respect married men more than they respect just a boyfriend. When you go out in the streets and you're like, oh, I'm married, or oh, this is my wife, or this is this, people are like, oh, I respect you.
That's only for successful guys. And guess what? The successful guys who are doing it, you best believe that you still want your woman to act it. You're not going to just marry any woman just to make yourself look better being married. You still want a woman that's going to carry your name in a respectable manner, and somebody that you actually going to love and appreciate, that you can grow old with.
A little bit more now. This your wife? Oh, y'all are married? Like, oh, you have a good head on your shoulders. You seem like a good man that will never cheat. You'll never do this. You'll never do that.
That's great. Let's
You
not
take care
change
of
the
your
subject,
home.
though.
You take care of your family. You take care of your household.
That's great.
Niggas married don't do none of that.
That's
What they think
So-
that people are gonna perceive them
You're
as.
narcissistic, and this divorce lawyer just proved my point that this is all about you. You just came right out and said this is all about you. You are very,
I'm
very
sorry. Take a poll right
narcissistic.
now.
And this is not
The
all
wedding
about
day-
you. This wedding day is not all about you.
No, it's not all about me, but it's
you
92% me.
See, then you narcissistic. If it's 90% you, that goes back to what we was talking about to Dak Prescott. This is not about you. This wedding, not about you. This whole event is not about you. This is not about.
Who's it about? Us?
But the man got to understand, if you're paying for all the dates, all the time spent together, all the romantic escapades, all the Disneyland, the parks, all the things, you're paying for 2-3 years. And then you get on one knee and say, would you marry me? She said, yes. And then you pay for the wedding, right? She's automatically, you'll know or think it's about her. So if men don't want women to do this, they're going to have to start early. How you start is how you finish. You're going to have to make her put a skin in the game. You're going to have to, you're going to have to make her do something so that it can make it about both of you guys. But in common, normal day-to-day dating, from day one to last day, it's always end up about the woman. Women, this is why women don't approach. This is why it's very rare that a woman approach, because she wants that leverage. She wants you to know that when you approach, you got to be ready to pay. She wants you, from the time you approach her, to know that it's all about her. And this is where, it gets kind of complicated, because now you really like this chick. She's playing a role of, okay, she's giving you conversation, and she gave you the eye contact, sex is good. but then time goes on, time overlapses. You don't realize that you got to create a standard for yourself that, wait a minute. I don't want her to think just it's all about her. She needs to understand this is about us. But because women are, leveraging other men against other men, you're going to have to take the risk of losing her. Because there's a 85 to 87% chance if you make her stand on business, she's going to leave you. She's going to leave you unless, she might come back to you, right? But you're going to have to run her off for a little bit and make her think that, oh man, I need him. And that, there's no way, it's not better. I ain't going to find better than him. That's what you have to do. You got to let her know she's expendable. At some point, you're going to have to let that woman know, baby, you expendable. I might love you. I might think you're cool. But if you do not put in a satisfactory effort, I'm going to have to let you go. I'm going to have to get rid of you now. I'm going to give you some time, maybe a window, man, whatever, 6 months to a year before to give you to get it right. And if nothing ain't progressing, then I'm going to have to cut ties with you. And this is what men are going to have to do, because as long as you just go with the flow, see, men, we do things, as long as everything's in order, as long as she ain't going out and having sex with other men and she's giving you her time, we think everything's Gucci. Oh, I'm paying for the pick up, man. We doing chivalry, right? We're paying for the dates. We're taking her out. We're thinking, oh yeah, we cool. Yeah, this is my boo. Shit, fuck. The fuck? I don't care. But really, nigga, she's looking at you to make sure you're the provider she needs you to be. You're in an interview. You're in an interview process, and she's comparing you to other men across the board. And if you do not continue in this way, she's gonna dog you. She's gonna give you a chance. She's gonna come at you like, nigga, why you always cheap? Why you always why we got to eat at these discount places? Why you always talking about this costs that much? Right? And there you go. Now you guys are, now you feel disrespected. Well, she putting you on the spot. You got to make the move. Either you're gonna play checkers and be like, okay, you're right. We go to a Roof Chris, or you're gonna play chess. We're gonna have to move our separate ways. And if you really want to be with me, you're gonna have to go out and find out that you're gonna have to come be with me on my terms as well. It's about me, the man, too. You got to be willing to sacrifice these bitches. You got to. There's just no way you're gonna be able to have anything genuine if you just go with the flow. Because she's looking at it like, oh yeah, he's into me. And this is where the problems come. Because now on the wedding day, you're like, oh babe, it's about us. No, it's not. It's been about me. It's gonna be about me. It's gonna stay about me. She ain't gonna let you get it off. And then you get a woman like this on this video talking shit.
Yes. If it's just about you, y'all failed already. That's why this divorce lawyer is telling you it's narcissistic. Look, this divorce
That's probably why she's not married yet.
lawyer they have a job because they don't listen. That's why a divorce lawyer have a job, because don't listen. This is crazy.
Listen to what?
That is wild. If you think about it, it really is narcissistic.
So
it's about
am I narcissistic?
both of you guys. Yeah, you just
So
said it.
what
Clip
makes me narcissistic?
You just said it's about you.
Thank
You
you.
did.
When it's
But what
not about you.
So what's about?
It's about us.
Right, we know
It's
that.
about us. I
know
didn't
that.
say I didn't get down on one knee to have this wedding for you, for your life. Nigga,
And that is another mistake, right? You get down on one knee. What is that? What kind of message are you sending? Right? If you get out on one knee, what kind of message are you sending to this woman? Right? Think about it. Y'all walking wherever. Most men most men, when they do these proposals, they do it in public, right? They do it in front of or some where a lot of people's at, right? And they get on one knee. Think about it. What message I send to the woman? If you're getting on one knee, you're bowing to her. You're bowing to her. That's what she's taking it. Oh, okay, he's a good servant. And this is what men have to learn to understand, that everything you do counts. Everything you do counts. Listen, and I learned this in life, right? People don't understand this. How you present yourself, how you move, people assess you and judge you. And the women do the same thing, right? So if niggas is thinking you moving like you soft, they're gonna rob you. They're gonna take your shit. And women, they looking and assess you too. If you always open up the doors for them, if you always, yes, boo, yes, baby, yes, everything, they look at you like, okay, this nigga here is he's my motherfucking slave. He's my motherfucking yes man. And they don't respect you, but they're gonna keep you around because you're putting that knee on the ground.
I got down on one knee to be with you for the rest of my life, for us and our family, and to have great morals to lead into something that's beautiful for the rest of our life.
That's
not for you. I didn't do this for you can kick it. Like, I'm not working hard so you can kick it. I didn't spend my money on this wedding so you can kick it. I didn't spend my money on this dress so you can take pictures with your friend because it's for you. Like, I didn't do that.
That man worked hard so y'all could kick it. It's for two of y'all, man. Even hearing her say this lets me know why she is still a fiance, because if you had a different mind, it's all about me, 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 me. That's the spoiled child syndrome, man. Ain't nobody want to wife up no spoiled child, because I'm seeing you act like this. How are you going to act later on? Like, I don't think a lot of women realize the characteristics that y'all show in the beginning is going to determine where you're going to end up in the end. And if you act like this now, later on, you're not going to get chosen in certain positions, because that dude might still F you, might still be in a relationship with you, but taking you to that next level, nah, it's on the time clock.
So a lot of
Most
people,
of these men, I'm sorry, Terrell, most of these men are doing it for their girls to do that exact thing.
most of these men still, they doing that for their girls, but at the same time, they thinking of you and us. You feel me? When you just thinking of you,
That's why we need a married man up in here.
that's what. If we get
speaking.
one, they gonna tell you the same thing, because a lot of my married friends wouldn't have had no big wedding.
No,
So look,
a lot of your married friends, and I've heard one of your closest friends say it, because they got married because all their other friends were getting married. That's what they thought that they had to do to be successful or to be a man. You have to get married.
no, see,
So
That's a different tax bracket.
they picked whoever was gonna marry their ass, and they got married.
I went to one tradition. I went to one wedding.
And once again, right, that is the illusion which men hold dear to their heart. They think that marriage is sanctimonious. They think it's so holy, right? And we look, our nose is wide open. We out here bending and pleading with these women. We out here begging these women, please just don't wear that dress don't go out with your friends to Vegas or right? Men are bending so far backwards to make a woman happy that he thinks that, oh, if I lose my wife, I ain't a man. Or if I don't get married, I ain't a man. And this is so far from the truth. This is so far from reality. But we got a lot of married men shaming single men. Well, you ain't you ain't married, you single, right? And a lot of married men are coming and promoting marriage, but what these married men don't understand, every woman ain't their wife. Nigga, that might work for you. You might like to do the happy wife, happy life thing. You might like being her slave. But me, I need to be the man I need to be. And I need my woman to understand this shit ain't just about you. But men, for some reason, they think they need women. They think that, oh, I can't live without her. I can't live without my boo. I can't do it. Boo. Right? And I'm going to go to this video real quick. I'm going to show you how men, let me show you a guy who just proposed to his girl. And I'll come back to this video. And I'm going to show you how far gone men are. And these are young men. Let me go to this video real quick. These men are crazy.
Like us men, we need to stick with one woman and cherish them. Treat them like a princess. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm on. That's what I'm raising on. My little brother, he gonna grow up to be a stand-up gentleman.
Oh yeah.
Open doors for his lady.
Yeah.
She shouldn't have to touch or pay for nothing.
No.
At all.
Never.
At all.
Period.
Simp. We need more simps, bro. That's niggas' problem when y'all don't really be, y'all not really meant for that P shit and y'all try to be P. That shit not working for you. You know what I'm saying? We need more simps. It's okay to be a simp, bro. It's like, what you gay? Like, you can't simp to your girlfriend? Like, what you be neglecting your girlfriend or something? Nigga? What you? Yeah, I ain't no simp, bro. I can't. I'm chilling with the bros, man. F my girl. I'm not no simp, man. Hell no. She wanted me to cuddle up and lay with her. What do I look like? I'm gonna go smoke with the bros. Get your little goofy ass on, bro. You little freak. Niggas, like, if you gay, just say that again. I love, like, my auntie gay. I'm not tripping. My auntie a stud, bro. You know what I'm saying? My auntie a stud. I got a cousin here, a nigga that's gay. I don't care. I don't even, you know what I'm saying? Like, I support people, you feel me? But it's like, say that again. Like, don't project on me, calling me a simp because I love my girl. Nigga, if she my girl, nigga, of course I'm gonna love my girl. What, I'm gonna neglect her? Man, come on, bro. Lock in, bro. That's your problem, bro. I think, like, being in a relationship is P too, you feel me? Like, that should be cool, man. You know what I'm saying? If you're doing it the right way. The only time that, like, shit don't be right is if you ain't treated, if your relationship ain't going the right way. Like, that's the only time it ain't fun.
And this is the type of rhetoric. This is the type of rhetoric that, hell, it'll be more simps. Oh, my girl shouldn't have to. She shouldn't have to touch a bill. She shouldn't have to open the door. She shouldn't have to do shit. And this is why what he doesn't understand, though, right? And what he's not aware is she's only with him because she's making it all about her. And he's not challenging her to cater to him. So the moment that he says, hey, when are you going to cater to me? She will look at him differently and she'll start arguments with him, fights with him, and then she'll exit. She'll exit or run him off. This is how that shit goes. See, he's early. They're a year. They've been together a year. He proposed to her. And, you know, he's paying for everything. He's spoiling her with all these lavish gifts, trips. And he thinks that, you know, hey, as long as I keep her happy, we're good. And he doesn't even understand. He's going down a very, very dark road. A very dark road. And he doesn't even understand it because there's going to come a point. There's going to come a point where he's going to want some reciprocation. There's going to come a point where he's like, you know what? I want to see this girl really. And they just have a baby right now. See, he's so happy to be with her, right? That he feels like his life is complete. And this is where we get a lot of men getting in trouble at. So let's go back to other video. But yeah, this is a very dangerous mindset when you get to thinking that, oh, well, if I'm just this way, this is the way you're supposed to be to women. You got to be a simp, or you need to be, don't make her put in any work. You're going to get your heart broke, man. And it's going to be a cold, cold day. Let's go.
Where these people loved each other, where the wedding didn't mean nothing, and she knew that this was for both of them, and this is what they love, because this is how they wanted to lead into their life. You know that one person is your little sister. That wedding wasn't for her. That was for both of them. They went with each other, they walked with each other, they shopped with each other, they took them pictures with each other, they went into the things, signed with each other, they did everything with each other. It was for them.
Yes.
That wasn't for her.
Wow.
That was for them.
This
That's how
is
they
wedding
got
or
married.
marriage?
This is their wedding.
No, what's the question? The wedding or marriage? Because
She don't want to acknowledge her sister wedding. It's crazy. I got married at the courthouse. We didn't need to do all that fancy stuff. The money wasn't there like that. We didn't need that. We just wanted to be married together on paper.
they
This is a
went.
wedding.
Exactly. So they went to go get married.
They went to go get married, and their wedding was at a goddamn chapel, and it was for them. Them.
Right.
When we go get married, and you invite my people, this is gonna be my family too, my friends. That's not gonna be just for you.
And it ain't just about your family. It's about my family too. But these just how women think, right? They think everything's about them. They think they like to make it all about them.
That's gonna be for us. When we start partying, that's for us. When you cut that cake, you ain't even gonna cut the damn cake by yourself.
Exactly.
And you cut it, that's gonna be for us. That's not gonna be for you. That's gonna be for us.
No, yeah, it's gonna be for no. I'm saying a big wedding like that is you are including other people. Yeah, it's for
Yes.
us, but you're including other people. What Whitney and Gabe did, there wasn't like a big wedding where they're thinking about everybody. They just wanted to go get married, to say that they're married. They knew that they were gonna have a kid, and they wanted that for themselves, which I respect.
Which everybody should do, whether if it's big or small. That was
Yes,
just small.
I understand that.
and
But
then
once you
big.
start getting weddings involved, like it is for us, it is for me, but it's also for our guest to come
No, you said it was for you now. Don't try and switch it to your guesses. That's why you shouldn't have big weddings.
celebrate and
Don't try to
celebrate.
change it up
It
now. You
is.
saying it's for you. This is a clip. I love it. They
First of all, yes, if I'm getting married and this is my wedding and I'm about to get locked down for the rest of my life and be with one person for the rest of my life, yes.
And this is her delusion. She's delusional because it's for both of y'all locking down. Both of y'all doing the same shit. It ain't just you.
It is about me pretty much. It's about all of us, but
Bruh.
for the most part, it's what goes into a wedding.
You telling me the man not locking himself down as well? You telling me most women want monogamy. So if that guy goes out there and still tries to dibble and dabble, he's going to get wrecked. It's about the both of y'all. He is throwing away a part of his life and you throwing away a part of yours so y'all can create a new one.
I'm gonna get locked
You
down
get
too.
a tux, right? but
Like what? The f- are you talking
listen
about?
to me.
Exactly.
Because guys always like to say, "Oh, the wedding's for her." Anybody that's our friends that are married right now too, they don't say, "Oh, the wedding was for us." They're like, "It's for her. It was mostly for her, and we wasted all this money on this wedding,
And if you-
this is just to make her happy."
And if you agree
right?
with that, that makes it more narcissistic because
Okay.
you know this is for you. You want it to be for you, all about you. This is your day.
no, but I
Like,
do.
who the
I I don't want to say it's all about me, but I do want to say I do take a big majority out of this. You take a small majority, and then it's the guests too,
What?
the people that are here to celebrate with us
It's
that we have to
crazy.
take into consideration. But I haven't had a wedding yet.
This nigga confused.
What that have to do with anything? We talking
This
about
said wedding or marriage.
this says a wedding.
Exactly.
The same thing as marriage.
It is.
No, it's not.
What are you talking about? You have a wedding, which solidifies your marriage.
And this is why you can't. This is why it's ill-advised to attach yourself to one of these females, man, because they want it to be about them. They're going to make it about them. And in so many ways, she's right. Because men, we're happy with going down to City Hall, get out the way, right? Just City Hall, sign the paperwork. But the women, they like the big old. They want to flex on their homegirl. They want to flex on their cousins, right? And the guys, we do it. We bite because, okay, I'm going to bite my people just because, I ain't going to just make them feel left out. But really, we really don't need all that. The women want all that shit because they're using you to flex on other people. But the crazy part, the divorce rate is at 80%. Women are leaving niggas 800,000 times a year. So therefore, nigga, she want the wedding, not the marriage. Oh, this is about her. She just wants you to show that she made you bow down to her. It's almost like a pimp and a hoe, right? She just reversed it. The whole pimp and the husband. Female pimp. Right? Right? Female, she pimping him out. Yeah, I got this nigga to pay for the wedding. I got this nigga he been paying for everything. Yeah, girl. Treat me like the king. The queen that I am. So she's actually pimping you out, nigga. And then you gonna bid on one knee. Or even if you don't get on one knee, if you go buy, an expensive ring, then you pay for this wedding, right? You're paying for her. So she's pimping you out. You're the trick. You're not pimping her out because she's not spending any of her money. And she's not even bringing money back to you. Women aren't even giving men their checks. They're not going to work and coming here, baby, here's my check. Here's my check, daddy, do what you do. No, it's not what they're doing. They have their own separate bank accounts and their money's their money. And your money's our money. That's how they look at it. Women are scavengers. They're the new pimps. They might as well get them some butterfly collars and walk down and stroll down because they're winning. Because niggas is delusional. Men tell other men you need to get married. A woman, who cares if she leave you? You can always start over. Never stop trying. Don't be scared. Shaming niggas into getting married like that is what defines a man. And they want you to sell out like they sold out. They sold their souls for this woman. That's what other men want. They want you to get dog walk like them. Misery loves company, nigga. Other men want you miserable just like them. Yeah, go get married, nigga. So you can be miserable like me. So then we can hang out and talk about how unhappy we are. How come she always over talking me? How come she never listens to me? How come she always got something negative to say? How come she always complaining? How come she never caters to me? She never asks me, hey, baby, I'm going to take you out to dinner. Listen, if y'all think Ruthless is lying, I dare, and this is a challenge. Any married man, fuck boyfriend, girlfriend, any married man, I dare to go to their wife and say, look, baby, you're taking over all the bills. I'm going to be a stay-at-home husband. I got other shit I want to chase now. I'll take care of you for 10, 12 years. I'm done. Now it's your turn. Do the other 10, 12. I guarantee, Ruthless guarantee that she'll be out there. She's leaving you. She will leave you. So why would you marry to something that won't even be down for you? You're not marrying a woman because she's down for you. You're marrying a woman because you love her. Men marry for love, women marry for business. Simple. Simple.
License. This woman tweaking right now.
Marriage.
Because you can
that's
go
how
get
you
married at the courthouse.
Huh?
A wedding is like a ceremony,
It's
right?
the same.
You can have a ceremony at the courthouse.
Marriage is being married, you and that person. No, I mean, I guess you can have
Oh my
a whatever. A wedding to me is you're at the.
Girl, you can have a wedding at the courthouse.
No, that's getting married.
That's the same thing. T-Rail, keep her where she at.
Not a wedding. That's getting married.
Okay.
Is that process called a wedding, Six?
Yes.
Google it.
Google what? It's a wedding. It's a wedding.
Because when Kaylee, my older sister, went to go.
And this is the type of shit men go through when they gotta marry these women. She's gonna keep arguing a losing argument. This is the type of shit you gotta go through. He bitch know everything. She knows everything. She says a wedding and a marriage, getting married and the wedding is different.
Go get married at the
It's a
courthouse.
wedding.
When she went to go get married at the courthouse, she didn't say, "Oh, I'm going to my wedding." She said, "I'm going to get married at the courthouse."
That's her. But when she got married and you get married in front of this priest, you feel me? This is a wedding here. This is small or big. That's the
Yes.
lowest you can go. That's the lowest on the totem pole.
I did it.
That's your
Okay.
wedding though.
Yes.
You understand?
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? But if you, but however it go, clip that. She's
However it
narcissistic.
go.
All right,
Definitely.
let's go to the next question. You know
No,
what
I
mean?
really want to know what Google says, Six.
The day the couple formally gets married.
Okay.
Oh, a wedding?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're narcissistic. Okay, thank you for telling everybody, man.
All right.
Why does a bride have to have all the events leading up to the wedding? Engagement party, a bridal party.
Wait, what is the question?
Why does the bride have to have all the events leading up to the wedding?
A wedding is about the girl. She is the.
And that's what it is. See, she is all about the girl. Now, all that talking, discussing, dialoguing they just had about it's about us. It's about us. It's about us. They said it's about us like 50 times. And when it comes to a new topic, it's about the girl. It's about the girl. That's what she's saying.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're narcissistic. Okay, thank you for telling everybody, man.
All right.
Why does a bride have to have all the events leading up to the wedding? Engagement party, a bridal party.
Wait, what is the question?
Why does the bride have to have all the events leading up to the wedding?
A wedding is about the girl. She is the prize. This is, if traditional, what the hell y'all talking about?
Men ain't getting.
And there it is, right? What's up, Zyrax? I've been all right. How you doing? Yeah, you got to understand, she's once again, right? She's making it about the girl. A wedding is about a union of two people coming together. But I do have to say, us men, we set the standard, right? By giving these women everything they want, by spoiling them, by catering to them, by never asking them, to do anything more than they have to, right? This is why they think they're the prize. And we treat them like they're the prize. We treat them like they're special. And we thinking, oh, I'm treating her like she's special. she's saying I'm the prize. She taking that as I'm the most important person in a relationship. So when you get married, she thinks she's the prize because it's all about her. So if you never challenge your woman, if you never truthfully challenge your woman to make her truly show that it's all about you two. What's up, IB Wody? Hit the like button. Hit the like button. If you never truly, show or make her or get her to show that it's about the union, about both of you, you will go into oblivion paying bills, and she's going to always think it's about her. And this is how, and a woman, once you set that tone, she's never going to let you out of that trap. She's never going to let you out of that trap. The moment you try to break out of that trap of, hey, baby, it's about us, she's going to look at you like it's a problem. She's going to argue with you. She's going to pick fights with you, and y'all are going to be going back and forth. And this is where the problems are going to start.
Man,
All right.
why does a bride have to have all the events leading up to the wedding? Engagement party, a bridal party.
Wait, what is the question?
Why does the bride have to have all the events leading up to the wedding?
A wedding is about the girl. She is the prize. This is, if traditional, what the hell y'all talking about?
Men ain't getting virgins no more. These women ain't even pure. That they married nothing, but these women got past experience all the way down to adolescent years. How are you getting something that's pure and it's supposed to be only about her? That guy's throwing away a lot as well.
In traditional, whatever things, having a wife is the most precious thing that you could ever have in this world. Like, what it is about her.
What is about
She is the princess for the day.
What about the husband?
Exactly.
And this is not what she's thinking about. What's up, Laura ADS? How you doing? So hit the like button. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. What's up? 100 watts. 100 watts. Yeah, see, women, and this is the mentality of women, right? Because they think everything's about them, and they're going to make it everything about them if it's not. So her mind is, this man's getting on one knee to ask her to marry him. She has the right of refusal. So she's like, I'm saying yes because you're making it about me. And that's why she thinks she's the prize. And that goes right to the title of my show. The better men treat women, the worse women treat men. Because she thinks it's about her, she doesn't think she needs to be catering to her man. She don't think she needs to do the little things that count. She doesn't even need to show appreciation. She just bitch all day, complain all day, and she's good because she's the prize. Yeah. And this is the way the American family is built, right? The women sit there and just be beautiful, and and that's how they show, hey, I love you. You're lucky to be with me, right? And this is how the dynamic gets to the point of I'm the prize. She thinks she's the prize.
I'm just speaking in traditional.
I'm not the most precious thing you can have in this world. Because how do you even get here to have
I mean, yes, I would hope your wife thinks of you like that. Yes.
Yes.
But to marry, they would put young daughters to marry this old ass nasty man.
What the are you talking about right now? You trying to make a grown ass example because you narcissistic and you want these engagement and bridal parties. What the fuck are you talking about? Yeah. Like what?
No, that's a problem these days. These men ain't going to war.
And you heard what she said. They would get these young women, blah. The daughters of the men would be virgins or whatnot. And And, you know, I don't know what age she talking about, but we just talking about a woman coming to a man that is a virgin. It's a lot different than people who've already had experience. It's not the same anymore.
6. These husbands ain't going to war.
Real men go to war.
Yeah, exactly. And drive pickup trucks.
She drive a pickup truck.
Real men go to war by pickup trucks. Nigga, this wedding's for me. Like, what, nigga? I saw this shit.
So once again, right, this is an indictment on a woman's position and how she look at her husband. She look at him like a slave. She's a slave owner. He's a slave. And she doesn't respect him. Right? So that's why she doesn't think about, oh, it's about him. Oh, it's about him. No. No. She's only marrying you, nigga, because you met all her demands and are promising to continue to meet all her demands. She's not promising to meet your demands, right? She's not doing that. She's not even going to run your bathwater. She ain't even none of that for you. She's not promising none of that. All she is saying, look, I'm going to give you this exclusive right to me, and that's what I'm worth. Everything that you're finna do for me for the next 20 years, 30 years, or however, right? And this is what's going to cost you, all these things. So, therefore, you can understand why she thinks the way she thinks. Because men, they try to do this. Men execute this. Men make women happy. At least try to make them happy. And, you know, the women end up leaving them or divorcing them anyway, right? Or treating them like shit in the marriage anyway. But men are great slaves because we will stay in a marriage that we're not even getting a full return on our investment from. But just as long as she ain't having sex with a gang of dudes, as long as she ain't out at the club all night, we Gucci. We Gucci. Right? So I'm going to take to another video. And, you know, this is just some more indictments on women on their inability to, you know, be there for their man. You know what I mean? This is women, these women, hey, let's go.
And here's what will get you eliminated from my program. Text your ex. Follow your ex. Follow any bitches that don't follow you back. Refusing to unfollow a girl. Turning off your location. Having any girl best friends or girlfriends. Not updating me when you're out. Only seeing me once a week. Not posting me. No calls. Not texting me for hours or going ghost. Asking for my shoe size or shirt size, and then nothing. Texting another girl. Following another girl. When I ask you something and then you lie about it. And here's what will get you eliminated from my program. Text your ex.
And this is what women want, right? They want slaves. They don't want leaders. They're not looking to be led. They're not looking for that. They're looking to lead.
I mean, that has like no.
I'll be there as too. I'm not changing it, and I'm gonna wear it because I want to.
Okay, then if you don't change it, then we're not gonna go to the club event.
Okay, then. Who's we? I'm going.
Bro, we're both on the flyer. What the fuck you mean?
So then
I'm going. No, I'm not going if you're wearing this shit. Bro, it's too revealing.
So then don't go.
This is crazy. I'm being serious too. If you don't change it, I'm gonna just call the promoter to cancel the whole thing.
Go ahead. You sound really dumb right now. I hope you know that. I'm not changing shit. I can stay in this shirt because I want to.
Out of respect for me, can you please? I'm sorry for telling you what you can or can't wear. It will never happen again. You can wear whatever you want, okay?
I know.
Alright, sorry.
Break yourself, nigga. Break yourself. Right? He ended up apologizing. He tried to get. Look who coming to the show. Look who's showing up. What's up, ladies? What you come up here? What you got to say?
You know, I have to say something about that.
What you want to say? What you want to say?
Well, okay, you do have a point because the videos that you show, they're younger women, so yeah, they're gonna sort of have that mindset, right? So I guess it just all depends, what kind of woman you're looking for. So if you have a problem with women, having a lot of demands, then don't date those. They typically are younger women, right? Like in their 20s and stuff. Because I mean, there's a reason why they act like that. Why they're demanding, demanding a lot from you. It's because they have access to other men too. Like, but if you want like and a woman who understands you, who's appreciative of you, then yeah, you're gonna have to, you know, search in a different pool, right?
Well, the thing of it is, the older women, they want the same thing. That's why they're divorcing their husbands, right? The older women at 40 years old, 45, 35, they want to be catered to. They're not catered. Listen, universally, right? Universally, women are not catering to their men. They're looking to be catered to. That's just a universal sentiment of women.
Well, that's because a lot of women rely on, the women rely on their man, and so I wouldn't necessarily call it catered.
Well, what they're doing is they're telling, "What's up, Nidish? Welcome to the show."
Oh, hey, Nidish.
What's going on?
So what women are doing, this is what women are doing, right? They are saying, even if they make good money, it don't matter what level of economic level they're at. They could be poor or they could be rich. No matter what, if they're rich, they want a man on their level that's still going to be the provider. That's why they won't take a guy if he's equal or make it way more than them. So that why they want that guy. Then the poor woman, right? She doesn't even want to deal with man unless that man is paying her bills. Women are not out here searching for man to please them, to make them happy. They're looking for a man at all levels, at all ages, to come in and make them happy. This is why women divorce so much, because the guy that they were married to no longer, maybe he's boring. He no longer fits the criteria of her happiness or what makes her satisfied, and she gets rid of him, right? Whether they have kids, 10, 15 years, 5 years, don't matter, right? They're out of there. And they don't, and there's no reconcilable, there's no way they can work it out. So in essence, women, they are the new slave masters.
I disagree. I mean, a man working, I wouldn't necessarily call that, slave, being a slave. If you're just working to bring home the money, I'm not saying that, that's not an important thing or anything like that. But, you working and paying the bills, I mean, it's not like she's not contributing, because a lot of households, women are working also. They are contributing to the bills.
Right. And
She's not
her money is her money,
No.
her money, his money. Yes, that's how it goes. Her money's her money, his money's their money. That's the sentiment universally across the board. And
No.
if there are, yes. Most men,
No,
and let me
not
say
if they have kids. No. Her money goes
Even
in.
a woman would not be with a man if he's not out earning her. So therefore, she's only going to get a guy, even if they both making money, right? If you go in a relationship, she's only going to get a guy who's making more than her, because she doesn't. Women hate paying bills. This is number one, right? Women hate to pay bills. They don't like it. They'll do it, but it's something they really don't like. But if they're going to be with a man that they don't have to be with, right? Because they can struggle all by themselves. The only way they're going to let a man enter into their life is he's going to better her life. And how would he better her life? That is emotional intelligence, time, and financial. I mean, taking care of her bills, and she doesn't have to pay her bills anymore. Then she feels complete. And that's just the way it goes, right? Women are not dealing with broke men in large, so it's not happening. What's up, Nidish?
I'm sorry, Nidish, go ahead.
Nothing much. I'm listening to what you got going on over here.
Okay, go ahead, Zyrex.
I'm just saying the women are. I don't think that's the case. And like I said, in today's time, because women are working. Yeah, women. We want a man who makes more than us. But sometimes we don't find one that makes more than us, and that's okay. Usually, we tend to stay within our lane, though. Like who we end up marrying, they tend to be within like the same or makes the same as us. And so, when you talk about paying bills, nobody likes to pay bills, right? But we know that in this country, you have to pay bills, and so. To say the only women don't like to pay bills, that's wild, because men don't like to pay bills, but we understand that we have to as an adult.
So let me play this video for you then. Let's hear what the women got to say.
Don't got a job, she gonna leave you. If you got a job and you work too much, she gonna leave you. If you don't have nothing, she's gonna leave you. If you try to build something, she's gonna leave you. Women are only with men because of the convenience, or maybe even the idea of having a man. Okay? Women, they don't want to sacrifice nothing. They don't want no responsibility for nothing. They don't want to go 60-40. They don't want to go 40-60. They don't want to go 50-50. They don't want to do nothing. All they want is the benefit of a king. But they do not want to have the patience and do what it takes to help him build the kingdom. So this is where you need to wake up. You need to realize what type of women.
So this is the woman, like, who's living life, seeing what's going on, right? The women, because she got a lot of friends, a lot of people she deals with, females, and they come back bragging, oh yeah, girl, he's gonna pay my bills. Yeah, he did it. Once again, the women are only with the men for the benefit of making their life better. If that guy does not meet those criteria, she just won't deal with him. And on top of that, Zyrex, and there's a lot has changed because you married, Zyrex, so you kind of out the game.
Mm-hmm.
So I understand your mindset, right? You're kind of old school, a little bit. Women are now getting dudes resources without even having to marry them, or in a relationship now, right? They have men that are voluntarily paying their bills because they just want to be in the presence of that woman, right? So with this access they have, they'll say in their mind, if I am going to settle down and I am going to get a man, he's going to have to outdo these guys that are doing for me. Or I could just be by myself, have a roster. I got 4 or 5 dudes paying 4 or 5 bills. He pays my rent. He takes me shopping. He takes me out to these nice restaurants. He does. He makes sure I'm this. He makes sure I'm right. So, bottom line is, women don't like men. They don't.
You
like
leave those women alone. Don't entertain them. Those women that ask for too much, leave them alone. Label them, label them no, and go find someone that's not that demanding. They're out there, plenty.
And the only woman that's like that is a married woman.
No.
Yes.
No.
Or
No.
ugly fat woman look like. She gotta be like 400 pounds, looking like death. Them the only way you're gonna get a woman that's gonna work with you a little bit, they're gonna be cheaper. She's gonna have 5-6 kids, and she's been a bust down all her life, and you come in giving her all this attention, then she might let you in the door for free. But now she's gonna expect 100% monogamy from you, though, right? Right? She's gonna expect you not to mess with no other women but her, because the only way she's taking you in is you're gonna have to treat her like she's the only woman you want on this earth. So
of course.
Right. But now She got 5
But
kids.
isn't that at least the standard though? That monogamy, that's supposedly the standard. I'm with you, you're with me. Unless if that's not what you want, then make sure you state that in the beginning. See, if that's not what you're looking for, then make sure you find
That's not
women.
what Ruthless want. Ruthless want all the women and you. And
Now,
he don't want to tell you.
Well, listen. I've practiced monogamy for a very long time. Let me make that clear.
It didn't work, right?
Monogamy drove me to polygamy, right? Because in my monogamous relationships, see, I'm not like a lot of dudes, right? When I'm in my relationships with a woman, I evaluate her. I make assessments to, the furthest of my future with her. Are we compatible? Is she pleasant? Is she consistent? Can we have a healthy time together on at least 90% of the time? Right? I look at all those things. And then after I evaluate all those things, I see that these things aren't possible because I've had several monogamous relationships. I said, oh, no. Ain't no way in the world, again, is Ruthless giving up all his options to please one woman who's never happy. That just to me is a criteria that I just don't meet, man. I'm not going to level myself off to say, I'm going to make this woman happy for the rest of my life. You know what? Yeah, let me do that. And then at the end, she's still going to be unhappy, right? She's still going to complain. So in my opinion, I like women when we're on a level of respect. But the moment you cross that line into relationship territory or marriage territory, there's a light switch, right? It's like the switch, right? All her baggage comes out and it becomes unbearable at times. And it creates a lot of stress and a lot of instability. And that's why I refuse to shack up with a woman anymore, because I just don't think women are capable of love. Now,
How does that make sense though, Ruthless? You're saying that, settling down with one woman is too much, but yet you want multiple women.
Well, how I'm dealing with them is different, right? With multiple women, number one, they don't have full access, right? So I see them, one woman I see every 2 weeks, another woman I see once a month, another woman I see maybe once a week, right? And they have limited access to me. We never live together. That's one. Two, I would even like them to text me a lot. Or matter of fact, I done cut off the phone call conversations to a bare minimum, right? Because I don't really want them. I really don't want to get to know them, and I really don't want them to get to know me like that, right? Just keep everything in pleasure. And I think in this format, women perform better, right? I just think they perform better because it seems that all the relationships I have with them, and I gave up all my options, and I gave them everything they wanted. It seems like they just went crazy. It's like this woman done lost her mind. They're insecure. They want a location. They want to go through your phone. If you don't answer the phone, you're fucking too many bitches. If you ain't fucking too many bitches, you think she's fat. You didn't even know you didn't tell her she's fat. But she said, because, you're not answering my calls, you must think something you don't like about me. Well, how can I be at a business meeting? Maybe I'll be getting something done, and I'll call you when the time is afforded to me. Oh, no, you're fucking, no. Right? So all these drama which these women create in their minds, right, and this internal conflict is a thing I learned that's consistent with every woman I've been with. And then the one woman who wasn't like that, she used to want to sneak out to the club all the time. She want to drink a lot. She want to party all the time. And I said, you got to go. So I just think women, in my opinion, are better served for me in pleasurable moments. And then we don't have to do anything past that, because I just don't see, I don't have to argue with them. I don't have to get upset. I don't have to think, why are we having this argument? I don't have to think, why is she insecure about every damn thing? I don't have to listen to
So
them.
you're not looking for a relationship then. That's what it is. You're not looking for a companion. You're just looking for
traditional. I'm looking for a situationship. That's what I'm looking for.
Hey, it's your life. I'm no judgment.
and
But then,
it's
but
great for
then,
me, right?
yeah, but then
Yeah.
but then why would you complain about, about the dating market then? Since you're not gonna date them, you're just gonna sleep with them and then go about your business. So I
Well,
guess it shouldn't matter,
I'm not
what.
complaining about the dating.
Okay.
Well, this is let me clarify something. I'm not complaining about the dating market. I actually like that women are being transparent. I think that's a leg up, right? I'm happy that they're being more forward in their approach than being deceitful, right? And I'm just having a conversation about what I see day to day, right, on these different YouTube spaces in life, that women are, they want men to worship them. And especially, and it seems like the better men treat women, the worse the women treat the man. They don't even want to run. You know what, Zarek? I had a debate with a conversation with a woman on Taz channel about the bathwater, right? You know what she told me?
What?
She said, I only want to turn the knob. She said, I only want to turn the bath knob, right? So once again, right, women, you guys do the bare minimum but y'all ask
We
for.
don't do. How can you even say that we do the bare minimum? Jesus, you're
You don't even do
diminishing
that.
our value by saying that.
You don't even do that.
What?
You don't even do
The
that.
bath water?
The bath water. You don't do twerking, right? You don't
So
do.
because I don't, do the bath water and I don't twerk, that means that I'm, like useless or not, valuable, or I'm a bad wife.
Yeah, it's you do better minimum, right? You're there. Hi, honey. Right? That's pretty much it. And y'all do your thing, whatever. I'm not gonna go in detail about that. But it's you're not going above and beyond either. Right? You're not doing anything extra either.
If I wasn't, then what would I still be married though?
Yeah, because most men, right? Most men, long as you ain't having sex with no multiple men, a lot of men are going to stay in there. Most men are going to stay in there. They're going to stay there because it's very difficult.
I'm sorry, let's go ahead.
It's very difficult for men to find another woman that's going to put up with their shit, right? So to be there like that. So what you saying?
Okay, I'm sort of confused. Okay, don't you think that it would then be like the men's fault for not having like a higher standard then, if she's so-called doing just the bare minimum? Obviously, he thinks it's good enough.
Well, the problem is all women unify in that department. That's the problem. You know what I'm saying? Every woman wants the same thing pretty much. Maybe a different order, but ultimately the same thing, right? Every woman, 99.9% of women are not paying for dates. Believe that. Trust them, believe that. They may pay for one once in a while, maybe an anniversary, but out of 100 dates, they're only going to pay maybe one or two, right? That's 99.9% of all women. They're not doing it. So then 99% of women aren't dancing on their man when they get home and twerking on them and telling them how handsome he is and treat him like a king. It's not happening, right? Right? 100% of men are not coming in their home barking orders, telling the woman, get over here, this is what we're going to do. No, we're not going to do this. You can't do that. That's not happening, right? So we have a thing called a marriage that is a form of slavery. The man is paying all the bills or doing all these things for this woman, and she's just there being a slave master because in her mind, what he's paying for, she deserves it. This is what she costs. This is what it costs to have me in your home looking at me and my body for the next however. I'm charging you these fees, but it's indirect. It's said indirectly, right? You're not really just saying that, right? But it's implied.
again, don't you think you should address the men then? Like before you settle down with the women, make sure you have such standards. Make sure you
Well,
don't accept this and accept that. If a woman is only, showing this to you, then find another woman.
and that's what men are doing. Men have standards, right? But the standards that men have are, how I want to say this, the standards that men have, they have accepted their fate, that I'm never going to get back what I put in, but it's okay, long as I'm not alone.
Sounds sad for the dudes. Well, all the stuff Rufus be saying, the dude is always in a victim position. They never stand up and be men in none of these stories.
Well, because the woman would leave. Women have, that's what the divorce rate. Women are leaving relationships at 95%. Divorce rate is at 80%. So the woman, if a man stands up for himself, will walk away at a 85 to 95 clip. So because women believe in themselves more and self-love more, and that if she can't have it the way she wants to have it, then she'd rather be by herself. She'll take those kids, she'll turn those kids against you. She'll go hire a stepdaddy, take your place, bring in your replacement, and keep it pushing, right? This is what women are doing. And that's why men are backing down from those things, because women have sent a very clear message. If you do not make me happy, I will leave your ass.
There's a way to go about it. Like if she's not, if she's not delivering on her side, like on her promises or whatever, all you have to do is just, talk to her about it. Now, if women are if women are leaving the relationship just because you expect something, then yeah, maybe that woman was the right for you to begin with. Because to say that women aren't cooperative, or they're not willing to make their partner happy, that's a farce, and you know it. Because women what is the one thing that women always try to do is to impress the man. So if
No,
yes.
no.
Oh, come on, Ruthless. You're saying them. How
The man,
else is she going to get his attention if she doesn't try to impress him?
well, this is what you guys are hunters. Let me you guys are hunters, but you guys are cunning hunters, right? Very cunning, right? So you got to get a little wink. You know what I'm saying? Hey, and he'll. That's why women don't make the first move. You know why women don't make the first move?
Why?
Because they want to be in a power position. They want to make sure that this dude knows that by approaching her, everything he needs to do to make this work.
No. Usually, the reason why women don't approach the man is because she doesn't want to come off like she's easy or anything like that. And plus, the game has always been the man chases the woman. It's not. Yeah, the man usually chases the woman, and so
No,
why would
somewhere
you then
rise up.
want the? Okay, go ahead.
The woman chased the man. The woman chased the man, but she chases him in a way where it kind of doesn't seem like she's chasing. You understand what I'm saying? She gives the signal, right?
Yes.
She gives the signal, meaning she sends out the signal for the guy to come up to her. But she would never go up to him in most cases and say, "Hey, you want to go on a date? I'm gonna take you out to dinner." That just almost non-existent anymore, right? So the reason why she's giving the choose a signal is because that, and the choose a signal is very subtle, right? It's not a long stare anymore. You got a less than 0.01 second look, and you need to make the move. And then now, when he approaches her, he is now on the interview process, right? Right? She's in control. She has a leverage because he walked up to me. So because he walked up to me, he has to pay for the dates. He has to pay for this process, which I'm not willing to pay for. That's what it's all about.
Fine. And that's fine. It's your money. You know, if you don't feel like paying for it, just let her know up front. You know, I think the reason why there's a lot of problems between relationships is when you're not being transparent, you're not being honest up front who you are. Like, you know, like you could have, a list of demands and stuff like that, but let them know up front. That way they don't waste their time. If they feel like they don't, they feel like what you want, they can't, they can't give. And so as long as a person's upfront with what they want and expect, then I don't think people would have them, would have any problems.
And I agree
People
with you 100.
people tend to not lie, but then like hide their true, like what they really want from a partner because they're afraid that they might leave or, and stuff like that. But you can't be afraid in this game. You can't. Otherwise, because you're too afraid and then you settle down with someone, it might not last. So it's better to just be upfront. If this person don't like you because of your expectations, okay, bye. Find someone that's okay with your expectations and you're okay with theirs. And I promise you, life will go a lot smoother.
And I 100% agree with you
Mhm.
that men should be more assertive.
Mhm.
I 100% agree with you. That's the first time we agreed in a long time, right?
Yes.
I do think men need to be more vocal
Yes,
in
definitely.
what they expect out there. Like girl was saying on that video, I was showing how she thinks the wedding's all about her, but then the guy was saying, it's about us, and she was in disagreement. She's saying it's about the woman. I do think men need to be vocal in the beginning, though, not wait till the end. Right? He need to be up front, and he needs to be like, "Look, we're gonna go Dutch. We're gonna go Dutch. I'm not paying for all dinner. I'm gonna pay one dinner. You pay one dinner. Matter of fact, we're doing split bill dating. That's all I do.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I do. I don't.
And nothing wrong with that. Mm-hmm.
Right. That I'm just saying, men need to be assertive about what they're demanding. But here's the problem with that. And once again, I said I'm agreeing with you, right? But here's the problem on the man side because I'm a man and I understand the climate out here.
Mm-hmm.
Most men don't have that opportunity to do that. They don't. Women. One thing about you women, I'll give you this, direct. You women are unified on all four fronts about making average men feel like they ain't shit. That's the one thing you guys are great at. And so the average man out here who is not getting the access, right? Who's not getting to these women, he's like, okay, I'm gonna get a job, I'm gonna make some money, I'm gonna save up my money. And then he's coming in, and when he does finally meet a woman, right? He's already ready, he's already been broken in. He's already been breaking in already. You know what I'm saying? He's already ready to give everything he has to have. He's ready to give up. He's ready to pay it for dinner and everything. He's not going to tell her we're going to a split bill because he's been turned down so much, right? This guy, when he approaches a woman, he gets turned down 9 times out of 10. You feel me? It's access to sex is not accessible to a lot of men. Small percentage of men have this type of swag where they can go tell a woman, hey, baby, look, this is what I expect, right? This real good looking guy who has it going on. Yeah, they're a minority, but the majority of men don't have it like that, Zyrax, to be like walking up to women talking about this is what I demand. They just don't have, because they're in a deficit already. They're lonely. Nobody, you know what I mean? And as soon as she smile at him and give him an inch, he's going to take a mile.
I don't know about
huh?
Maybe when it comes to finding women like online and stuff, but like someone who you work with, I doubt it's going to be like that because again, they're in the same and they're in the same dating pool as you. You date within your means, you date within your lane. Most likely they're going to have sort of the same mindset as you. when a lot of times, you know, you see these women, yeah, these women, they're so-called average women, you know, making videos online and they're demanding this and that. But I don't think that's really the case though. They may say that's what they want. Of course, you know, I want my husband to make $1 million, but am I going to hold that to him? No, that's unrealistic. So like when, you know, women, you see these videos, oh, women, you know, oh, I want, you know, 666 or whatever. It's just a want. That doesn't mean that they're not going to give any wiggle room or whatever. Now, if you ask them what would they, you know, what would they go with if he makes this, I'm sure like an average woman, you know, would be like, yeah, you know, they don't mind testing, you know, testing the waters and making sure like this person is cool and stuff like that.
And I'm sure that. What's up, ADS? Would you like to give your 2 cents to the show, Mr. ADS? I guess he's busy. But yeah, I listen.
They're gonna Ruthless. The minute I get up to get my nachos out of the air fryer, the second I get up to get those nachos.
I don't know what you're doing down there, shoot.
I get that. That's cool.
So if you're done, if you did a few more seconds, I'll give it to you. Just let me know when you come back and I'll let you get right in.
I just want to say this couple of things and I'll jump off the panel, man. When it comes to dating, I keep the same expectations for all women, right? That I date. I don't have any high expectations for one than the other. And that's all I ask from women is to have the same expectations you have for other men with me as well, right? To be fair about it. You know, I date out a lot. And Zyrax, I want you to close your ears for a second, please. I date a lot of Asian women, date some Latin women, date a lot of white women, right? Date very few black women here or there. But mostly I date a lot of Asian and white women for the most part. And it's almost like when you get with one of them, they have these crazy expectations for you where you got to meet these high bars for them, right? And I'm like, the men that you deal with don't have to meet those high bars. Why do I? It's kind of like Latin women, right? When a Latin woman tries to date you, she tends like, it's almost like she sees you as, you know, say you almost got to be a millionaire to be with her. And I'm like, you average, right? Your men rate you as average. If I put you back amongst your men, you're going to get an average man out of that group of men because you're average, right? You're not all that, you know what I'm saying? You're pretty, and you are kind of beautiful, right? But you know what I'm saying? You're not like hitting these 8s and 9s like in your community, right? It's almost like they see black men as less than. And I'm going to say it out loud. It's like you come from a whole nother country and you judge me as less than? You had to come over here to make your means, you know what I'm saying? To make your ends, right? To get a better life or whatever you say you was going to do. And you view me as less than? It's very hypocritical, man. We're dealing with a lot of these women and what they kind of view, right? And how they view us as black dudes with their expectations, right? Like they won't get you, like Ruthless, they literally won't give you no attention until you reach a certain status. I mean, no attention. You could talk to them, you're gonna get rejected almost every time. That's across the board with every type of woman nowadays. But once you meet that that certain status, that's when you start getting all this like crazy attention. You know, right?
Yeah, I do agree. Yeah, I think that is a fair criticism on, especially like Asians. Yeah.
Asian women dog they man. Ooh wee. I've seen they work. Y'all ain't no joke, Zyrax. But Asian women, white women are woof. And Latino women are starting to catch up. They're dogging their men now too. Black women, you know, they've been.
But the men they tend to get though amongst these women, if you see for the most part, are just average men in their groups, right? Like yeah, so Asian women, they end up with another average Asian man, right? Yeah. Latin women, they end up with another average Latin dude. You know what I'm saying? Dude could be fat, out of shape. He might have a job, right? Working construction or doing something of that nature. But when she gets with you, it's almost like this high expectation that you almost got to be like meet these high bars, right? To kind of woo her to win her over to your side. And at the end of the day, you know, I put it this way, I've had a lot of buddies who dated like Asian women. And one thing I learned about from them, and they're dating and they're dealing with a lot of Asian women, but keep in mind, these are the black dudes, right? These are the blackity blacks. They end up going bankrupt dealing with these women. They literally do. I mean, getting houses, getting cars, and you know, they might get a baby or two out the deal, but they always end up getting left alone, right? It's almost like they always get the short end of that stick, you know what I'm saying, at the end of the day. And I thought to myself, I said, it's because you keep meeting these high expectations, you know what I'm saying, that they set for you, but they don't even set for their own men. You know? Like you could say they get dog walking all that, but that average Asian man, guess what he gonna get her? He gonna get her a condo or a townhome. From you, she gonna expect that 4-bedroom, 3-bedroom house. You know, it's the grandiose expectations, man, that really kind of get at you when dating one of them. It's like you're not even being real. You're not being real with me, right? About, you know what I'm saying, what you really think you deserve. You know, what you really think, you know what I'm saying? You know what your value market is with your men. Why do you have this crazy expectation for me? You know?
Because women are getting it. That's the crazy part. And they're not getting it, maybe they're not getting it in a way where it's what they're demanding, but they're getting some form. See, this is how women operate now, right? If they might meet this one guy, right? You know, the first boyfriend in high school, they were going to Denny's, you know, IHOP. They were enjoying themselves in and out. So when they turn 18, 19, they finally meet this one guy. Older guy, he takes them to Ruth Chris. And the moment that woman experiences that, that's where she places her value at. And then he might buy her a designer bag. He might, because a lot of older guys, when they meet these younger women, they want to kind of, treat them a certain type of way because they want to give them the experience so that they hang out. But all they doing is making her more corrupt than what she already is. So once they get that dinner and once they get rid of that guy, the standard is that guy, right? That Ruth Chris, that designer bag, that is what she values herself at. And that's also on Instagram, when she see other girls in nice homes, airplanes, getting flew out. She also thinks she deserves that. So therefore now she values herself at that. Oh, well, shit, I'm a bad bitch. I need to be flew out. Oh, yeah.
But her last boyfriend took her to Applebee's. That's the thing. Her last boy, she was frequenting Applebee's with the guy she was previously with, but yet she expects Ruth Chris out of you. That's the point, Rufus.
And that's why she got rid of him. Because he did not meet her expectations. He said, baby, you keep taking me to Applebee's. What is this? This is cheap. I need better. And he said, this is what I can afford. She's breaking up with him. Or she's cheating on him with some guy who's going to take her to Ruth Chris. This is what women are doing. They're leveraging other men against other men.
Or she's marrying that guy, right? Because the vast majority of women that you're talking about are married to men of their own culture and own race, right? So if you talk about Asian women, I think they're married like at 80% or 80-some-odd% to Asian men. Latin women are married like at 65, 70%, something like that to Latin men. Black women ain't married at all. Let's just put that out there. But white women are married like at 80% too. So guess what? Most of those women are married, and they do marry the same average men who are taking them to Applebee's, who are taking them to these Olive Garden. And so these are the guys that they're actually with long term. So when they date you, why is the expectation for you to take them from Applebee's all the way up to Ruth Chris, which is 5 times the price as Applebee's, right? There's no place in between Applebee's and Ruth Chris that we can go eat at. You know what I'm saying? I thought Longhorn was decent. I mean, there's places in between, right? But if we got to go from straight Applebee's to Ruth Chris, it just shows me that this bride's really never experienced anything, or she's just aiming for your pockets. That's what it really comes down to. She's just aiming at your money, right? She's not aiming for you. She's aiming for your money. And I'm about to drop Ruthless. You can have it back.
No, go ahead. Do your time. Take your time.
Secondly, right? When does a prize or a gift dictate anything? Remember, you were given to me. I wasn't given to you. You're the prize. If you're the prize, then you were given to me as a reward, right? So why do you get to dictate, and make all these stipulations to how I go ahead and, how I appreciate, right, what's been rewarded to me? I mean, I understand that there are some stipulations too. You get that. But, once gifted a trophy, or a prize, right? I mean, even the Lamborghini, right? Yeah, it's going to be high maintenance, but you own that Lamborghini. You shouldn't have to keep making payments on that Lamborghini if it's been gifted to you, right? So, I think. Thank you, Zach. So with that being said, I think I think it's really stupid that a lot of guys get the girl and then let her dictate terms to them and conditions, right? To keep her happy, to keep her at home. I'd just rather give the prize back, or you could take the gift and re-gift it, than have to go through all that particular circumstance and situation. Because I know just because you're a beautiful woman, doesn't God didn't stop making beauty with you. You know, right? There
Mm-hmm.
are other beautiful women out here.
Mm-hmm.
But
So,
one thing,
I'll leave after this, Ruthless. No, I'll leave after this.
okay. Oh, you don't have to leave.
I mean, no, I
You
want to.
cooking today.
No, I want to interrupt. It was a
Cooking.
great conversation. I didn't want to be disrupted, but my last
Oh,
girl,
you was cooking. You was cooking.
my last girlfriend, the one I was with for 4 years, dumped me at the end of 2024, going into 2025. But we actually broke it off in February 2025 completely. Right? We ain't talking again since I think April, May of that year, because I voted for Trump. I'm not putting up with your progressive feminism bullshit. I'm just not going to do it. And thank you for having me up, Rufus.
You was cooking today,
How
so
do I
you
get out of
always
here?
walk.
I hear you.
How do I get out of here? Where's the button at?
You stuck up here. You stuck.
I just I was gonna sort of chime in into the whole interracial relationships and stuff. I I I definitely I hear what he's saying. There's sort of a reason for that. Now I'm not speaking for all Asians or anything like that, but because see, I'm in one. My husband, he's Native American and Portuguese, and so I dated outside my race, or race, culture, ethnicity. And do I have higher expectations because he's of a different race? Not higher, but then I wouldn't necessarily say higher, but in a way, yes, a tad higher. And that's only because that's to sort of to balance out the how do I say this? It's to balance because when we know that, like, if you date, and anytime you date someone that's outside of your culture, there's going to be some sort of you are going to have a bit of a problem because that person is not used to what you're used to and you're not used to what they're used to. And so in order to have some sort of harmony, you have to be understanding. And a lot of times, um you're gonna expect a little bit more from them, as in a little more understanding, as if, like, as to, like, say you're dating someone of your same culture, because they already know.
Sorry about that. Yeah, go ahead and finish.
No, because they already know what to expect, and so that's why it may seem like you don't have any expectation from someone that's from your own race than someone from outside of your race. Because you do, in a way, it does seem like you demand a little bit more from someone that's outside, because they don't know. They don't. They're not. They don't know what your culture is all about and stuff like that.
But the one thing the one thing we can agree with, right?
Mm-hmm.
No matter whether you date inside your race or outside your race, the demands of respect is all the same.
Yes.
So, men, our expectations is number one. Our expectations is respect, right? We want us women to respect and a little appreciation.
Yes.
Now, the going above and beyond things is desirable.
Yes.
But not an expectation, right? Like your husband doesn't expect you to run your bath water, right? He doesn't expect that.
Of course you don't.
Will it be desirable? Will it be desirable? Will it be something different to spice up the relationship? Yes, right. Would it make him feel better about how he treats you? Yes, right.
But I want like a brand new car, but does he have to get it? No. The same thing, Ruthless.
Yeah,
it's all about it.
Compromise.
Yeah, exactly. It's not about, like, it's not really about keeping score, like I do this for you, then you do this for me. You know, it's like if you love your partner, then just, yeah, do as much as you can for them. And I'm sure they, your partner, if they really love you, they're gonna see it. And my husband, just because I don't draw his bath water doesn't mean that I don't love him and stuff. There's other ways that I show that I love him, that I appreciate him.
Yeah. And, once again, right? Us men, one thing we learn about all women quickly is not to express our complaint, our grievances, because it never leads to anywhere good. So we just go along to get along, right? And this is what happens in these relationships, right? A lot of men go along to get along. They don't really tell their wife that, hey, you know what? I'm sick of you.
How is it that I talk to you every fucking day? All I
how, like, we don't really express ourselves, because I'm gonna tell you why. Let me play this video, and then this is why we don't like to express ourselves to our women.
Okay.
How is it that I talk to you every fucking day? All I want to do is fuck you, and we have mad sexual chemistry, and I want to be your best friend, but also you a fuckboy and a whore, and I hate you, but I still want to fuck you and cuddle up with you and be your best friend and be your wife? I'm confused. How is it that talk?
See what I'm saying? Because y'all be all over the place, right? So men, what we do is we're problem solvers, right? We're problem solvers. So we see that if we can't air our grievances out to you without getting into go down this rabbit hole of all these different emotional variances of you, we kind of just look the other way, right? We turn a blind eye to the things we don't like that you're not doing, right? But as a woman, as a wife, it is your duty. It is your duty, whether you know it or not, to want to go above and beyond for your husband. There's no question. Just like his duty to do the things to keep you, protected and in comfortable position, right? To give back to that, to reciprocate that, is the ultimate, right? Wife.
If you know how to make a woman feel like she's, secured and she's, happy, then I'm sure she will go above and beyond for you.
No.
Do you agree with that?
No. Women, no. They don't. This is what women, right? Women, everything they get from a man, they think they deserve it, right? And let me show you. Let me show you. Let me show you right here. Let me play this video right here.
Like, I mean, deadass, like, no.
I'll be there as too. I'm not changing it, and I'm gonna wear it because I want to.
Okay, then if you don't change it, then we're not gonna go to the club event.
Okay, then. Who's we? I'm going.
Bro, we're both on the flyer. What the fuck you mean?
So then
I'm going. No, I'm not going if you're wearing this shit, bro. It's too revealing.
So then don't go.
This is crazy. I'm being serious too. If you don't change it, I'm gonna just call the promoter to cancel the whole thing.
Go ahead. You sound really dumb right now. I hope you know that. I'm not changing shit. I can stay in the shirt because I want to.
Out of respect for me, can you please change it?
What is it that with me wearing this shirt is not respectful towards you?
Bro, it's too revealing. Like, who are you trying to show all this to? I'm right here. Like, I mean, deadass, like.
So that's a grievance he's airing, right? Did you see that, Zerex?
Yes.
Yeah. You see how he was airing his grievance out to her?
Yes.
And instead of her saying, you know what, baby, maybe I could put on something more conservative, more reserved, she's like, oh, what are you talking about? I'm going to wear this no matter what. So what she's doing is she's letting him know, you're not running this. She's giving him pushback, and she is, kind of breaking him. And I'm going to show you the next video. Watch this.
I'm sorry for telling you what you can or can't wear. It won't ever happen again. You can wear whatever you want, okay?
I know.
All right, sorry. I don't know. I just kind of like, I just read a chat and.
Now you see her mission accomplished, right?
See, and this is what I mean, like these younger chicks.
Let's say that's same universal. Happy wife, happy life goes through all ages.
No.
Yes.
No.
You run your marriage. Your husband can't come in there barking orders.
Damn right he can't.
Okay, then. So who? So that's my point.
Yeah,
He's trying
that's
to
what
give her
yeah,
orders.
he can't bark orders, but then what he can do is ask me.
No, but not once it right. That's my point.
No,
And
he
then
and this is what I mean, like when I first got up here, that it all it's all about how you approach the problem, or you approach, air out your grievances or whatever. Like if you ask me, oh, babe, don't wear that, it's too revealing, it's not good. I'm like, oh, okay. But if we go, oh, you can't wear that shit. No, who you trying to impress? Then I'm like, who you try to tell me, what I can or cannot wear? It's all about, again, it's all about delivery. It is. It's all about how you go about it. If you know how to go about it the right way, then trust me, you will get everything that you want. But a lot of times we don't know how to, we don't know how to communicate effectively.
so, well, men know how to communicate. It's just
No,
that
men
they
don't.
he was communicating right there to her, right? Correct? In that video we just seen?
He didn't, he communicated, but did he communicate effectively? No,
No. Did he communicate effectively? Yes. And let
no.
me define that. Let me
Okay,
add
go ahead.
context. He communicated effectively where she understood. That's effective. That's effective communication, where you're clear and concise about what your demand. Bad communication, ineffective communication is when you're not clear, when you're all over the place and nobody really knows what you want. That's ineffective communication. So yes, his communication was a clear and effective. It affected her in a way where she understood, because he said, I'm asking you to respect me as a man and not wear that revealing stuff. Right? That's respectful. He didn't
Okay,
call her a bitch.
maybe
He
I
didn't
should
yell.
maybe I should have
Huh?
said efficiently then. Maybe it's not effectively, but then efficiently.
No, but right. But what I'm saying is, this is what women do, right? You see my little title, right? You see my
Yeah.
little picture, my man, and the niggas on a leash, right? See, these women want to be worshipped, and they want the man, right? Because in the prayer videos with her, she went through his phone, she was grabbing his phone, talking about who's calling his phone, and called some girls that don't be calling his phone no more. She was putting him in check, right? Right? She was like, oh, you can't be talking to her. You can't be talking to this. And he's like, okay. Then now when he trying to check her, she's like, shit, I wear that I want. I don't
You're
care
not
what you
about
talk.
to check me.
Right. Even though she checked him. They get this. This is like a whole, you know what I mean? Like,
But see,
they do
that's where don't you think that's a you problem then?
no. It's a listen.
You don't
And
know
let
how
me
to
go.
stand up for yourself?
No, he stand up for himself. He just stood
No,
up for himself.
he doesn't, because she was able to go through his phone. Just because I was able to go through your phone, don't be mad because I'm better at not letting you go through my phone.
But what I'm saying is this, right? She went through his phone. She grabbed his phone without his permission, went through his phone,
Yeah,
and
she's
he
a
accepted.
disrespectful person. Yeah, she invades his privacy. But then that's
These are
because you allow it though. If you
now
didn't allow it, then she wouldn't have done it.
if you do not allow her to go to your phone, then she's gonna think you're cheating. She'll leave you or go
Yeah,
fuck
then
somebody.
leave. Bye.
But see,
Why
what
would
you
you
not
want to be
understand,
with a disrespectful broad anyways?
because
Someone who doesn't respect your privacy. Why would you want to be with that kind of person anyway? See, and this is what I mean by it's y'all men not holding not having some kind of standard. Don't blame women.
but see, you have to understand, right? Men marry for love, women marry for
Oh,
business. When men truly love a woman, they kind of some men take that as a sign of love when she's going through his phone, right? She's like, oh, she's into me. Now, me, I think differently, right? But most men like when their girls are jealous and act like right? They like that. That's like men have accepted that, right? As a form of payment, like a form of love. Oh, she loves me because she's jealous. She loves because she's, but in my opinion, that's not a form of love. That's a form of control, a power move, right? On the chessboard. So, and to your point, Zarek, you said, why does he not just let her go? Right? The
yes.
previous show, they took a lie detector test and asked, does he love her? He said yes, and he said he's telling the truth. men, when they're in love, it's very difficult for them to leave a woman. And also, Zyrox, we should understand that when you're involved with somebody and you're just like a new relationship, it's all about going through the ups and downs. That's what it's all
Yes.
about, right? You're not getting with a woman that everything's gonna be perfect all in one time. You know what I mean? It's all about
Right.
going through the ups and downs. So part of the things that she does may not be, he doesn't like it as much, or maybe he does, but when he demands her to give him his respect, to don't wear revealing clothing, she shoots down his request, even though he allows her to go through his phone. So with
I
that saying,
understand that. I understand that some women are again, some women don't respect, or don't care to give into their boyfriends or whatever. And that's where, like, at the first sign, like, you should already know that this person is, if I can't, if she can't even do something as small as, change her shirt for me, then how can I, if we get married, how do I know that she's going to be there for me if, say, I lose my job or something like that? See, that's just kind of thinking that, I don't know. Apparently, men aren't thinking like that. All they see is boob and ass, and they go, oh, okay, and she wants to sleep with me. That's good enough. But then don't be sad when 10 years down the line or 5 years down the line that she leaves you for like another guy or whatever. When you already knew that was coming, because she showed you who she is, like in the very beginning. She didn't change or anything like that. That's what, like I said,
Well-
have higher standards for yourself. Don't let
Well, the
women
standard-
walk all over you.
but and I agree with that. I agree with you saying, right?
Mhm.
Because I'm not letting no woman walk over me. That's just not happening in Rufus' house.
Mhm.
But what I am saying is most men are at a deficit to women. Men act like they can't live without women. Men actually think they need women to survive. Well, women, they have independent mindset. Well, I don't need a man. I deal with a man, but I don't need a man, right? And
Well,
only way I'm
and
dealing with
again, that's a men problem. Then you have to can't keep having that, what's the word, that scarcity mindset. Yeah, like
But-
stop thinking that, I got lucky with her and I'm just gonna stick by her even though she treats me like shit. No, there's plenty of fishes in the sea. If you want a better looking one, or you want a 7 or 8 or whatever high rating one, then that means that you have to do something about yourself in order to obtain those women. Like, the game has not changed. I don't think the game is pretty much the same. Like, if you don't want, like, see what you could get as you are. If you can't get what you want and you see something better, or like over like the other pool, then you know what you got to do. You got to fix yourself so that way when you go to the higher rating pool, that you have what they need, and vice versa.
I'm gonna play this video real quick.
Go
Watch
ahead.
this.
I'm gonna drop down in a little bit.
Black women love gangsters and gays. An upstanding man, they'll call a faggot. Oh, he gay.
So once again, right? Women are out here running the show. And I hear what you're saying. I truly agree with you today, right? You really said some good things, that men do need to hold themselves to a higher standard,
Mm-hmm.
and try to ask more from women. But the
Yes.
problem is women aren't giving it, and men aren't receiving it enough to make, because all women unify in this aspect, right? They unify.
And
Women unify.
I get what you I get what you mean by when you said women unify, right? They may unify at that moment, but when they start coming home to an empty house, when they see that their friends are with boyfriends and they get to go on trips and stuff like that, they'll start to get lonely, and they'll start to lower their standards. They'll they'll go, oh shit, you know, how come nobody wants to take me out? How come nobody wants to do this with me? And then, you know, let them, you know, realize that, you know, what they're seeking is not practical. It's unrealistic. It's too high. How else, you know, a woman's gonna learn to like lower her standards? You know,
Well,
if
what you got?
you just give in and you just let her trample all over you, then she's gonna think, yeah, see, I could get this. I could get this.
Watch this. Here it is. This is the video I want. Here's the one right here.
Okay.
Watch
Right.
this.
The American woman now have reduced herself to a hoe. A prostitute. She don't want to be courted, nigga. She don't want the third date to be at the park where I ain't got to spend no money. We just sit right here on the park bench talking and laughing and getting on the nose. She don't want that, nigga. She want a bill to pay. Okay, then start selling pussy. I see why the rapping niggas, when they finally get the money, nigga, they act how they act with the women. Because the poor man can't do this. The poor guy who can't pay all their bills, homie, he's getting handled rough. You got a man willing to meet you halfway, and you shooting him down because he don't want to carry you all the way. The American woman now.
So that's what it's come to. Women have reduced themselves to prostitutes. So they're leading with that. Now, you say, I hear what you're saying. Oh, Rufus, go get you the type of woman that not. Once again, women unify in the things that they want. The more unattractive women, the women you're talking about, the women who don't want all the money, you don't have to have all that, right? She still wants 100% monogamy, and she still have all this baggage of emotional baggage that she has within herself, this eternal conflict. So you can
men come with those too, Ruthless. I don't know why you keep thinking that men don't be having problems also.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is we pay for you to play. That's the difference.
Oh, Jesus.
We pay for you to play. You taking our money to stay. That's the difference. Y'all just coming on for free, and y'all expecting us to go above and beyond all the damn time. And then as soon as we mess up, as soon as we're not perfect, you shame us about it. Then you're petty. Then you want to argue us about the past all the time. Women,
No, because you came like that. You came, you know, saying that you're going to pay for everything. You came saying that you're going to do this and do that. And so, yeah, when you don't do it, then yeah, we're going to leave you. And that's why, like I said, when you come to me, make sure, you know, if you don't want to do certain things, make sure you let me know. So that way I know whether or not to mess with you or to not. If you come and say, I expect this, I'm like, okay, I think I could deal with that. Okay, let's try this out. And then you're gonna have someone to go, no, I want the man to pay me 100%, pay 100%. Then yeah, be like, bye. Don't mess with those women, because you don't want those women, right?
Yeah, but what I understand. See, me, Ruthless, I will not enter a relationship with a woman unless she's just as incredible. Unless a woman showed me. Listen, if a woman wants me to be loyal to her, and she wants me to be her only man, she doesn't want to be with other women, she got to pay. She got to pay me. For real. I am not giving that shit up for free no more. It didn't. Every time I gave it up for free, I didn't get a return on my investment to please me. Every woman that I was with always end up making a relationship about them. Everything's got to be about them. It can't be, hey, let's solve this together. Hey, let's just have my ex of 4 years. I was going on a vacation and I didn't even tell her, and she found out. How you weren't going to tell me you weren't going to take me? And I said, oh, I forgot to tell you, but really I didn't want to take her because she was so chaotic. Her mood swings were very unpredictable, and I know she would ruin the whole vacation. Let me tell you a story about my ex real quick before you drop
it. Dang, that's messed up, though, Ruthless.
Yeah, it'd be real quick. We was in a outdoor mall, right? And we was walking out to Bloomingdale's, and there was a Starbucks right there, right? And I had to sneeze. No, I had to sneeze, and my hand was wet. So Starbucks has napkins. So I told her, look, I'm going to run to Starbucks real quick, and I'll be back out. I went in Starbucks, grabbed a napkin, and came back out. You know what she told me, Zyrox?
Where's my coffee?
Nope.
Huh?
She said, "What?" She said, "What bitch did you go in there to see?"
Oh,
I
what?
wasn't even. Yeah, I wasn't even in there 10 seconds. I went right in there, grabbed the napkins, came outside, and she's like, "You was in there to see some bitch." I said, "What are you talking about? This is the only place that got napkins. The rest is clothing store. They don't have napkins." And we argued for that. That was for a whole hour. She was on that shit. She ruined the whole fucking time together. All because I went to get some napkins out of Starbucks. What bitch you in there seeing? I know you was in there looking for some other bitch. I said, "What? No fucking way. Are we arguing about this? Yeah, I know you was a hoe." She's walking distant from me. Then she's walking off without me. And then when I let her walk off, she said, what you just gonna let me walk off? Damn. I don't want you here around me arguing. So once again, right, women, you guys come with a lot of baggage. So it is very, but you're right. But I do 100% agree with you, Zaba. You cook today. Men should have standards, and men should let those women make it. I do think men should stop giving women relationships. I've turned down in the last 3 months 16 relationships.
Ooh-wee.
Yes, I get it asked a lot. Oh, let's be together. Let's be together. No. Are you gonna pay? No. Because I know once I enter that agreement with her, all hell gonna break loose. She's gonna be trying to contain me, control me. She want on my phone. She want my location. She want all that. These are the new women out here. See, Zarak, in your situation, you've been married for a while, so routine is how you keep track of everything. You don't really need to go through the phone because the routine is exact and on point. So long as that routine ain't broke, you're in control. The moment he breaks that routine, you're on his ass. Right? Oh, well, why you 20 minutes late? Where the fuck was you at? Right? Women don't play. Women, y'all have a special relationship with the devil, right?
Oh my gosh. Okay, Ruthless.
For real. Y'all got a special relationship with the devil. The devil gets in your head and tells you all these things. Look, he's in there doing this. And y'all actually believe this shit. A lot of the stuff that y'all be tripping with men about is all in your head. Now there are some things where men do some things. I'm not saying men are totally resolved from not doing anything. But the majority of my ex, when we were together, a lot of stuff was all in her head.
Maybe that was just her.
Yeah, it was her. She was.
But don't then say all women.
Yeah,
women just don't go snooping for no reason.
Those are
women. Those are insecure women. Those are insecure women.
Listen. All women got this relationship with this devil, right? They be having some shit. That's why y'all be so combative, right? That's why y'all have that mouth, because the devil trick y'all think y'all need to stand up for yourselves.
Yes, we do. We just gonna let you guys run.
What do you stand up for yourself for when you got the whole house to yourself? You run the house. He pay all your bills. All you gotta do is wake up and look like a bad bitch. That's it. That's all you gotta do is be a bad bitch. And he's paying for your lifestyle. He makes sure you got food, everything. And he's not even asking for the money back. But you, some reason, some petty shit, you want to make an issue about it because you just felt a need to stand up for yourself at this point, even though.
So it's okay for you to talk to some other, it's okay for you to date some other hoe with behind my back. Are you saying, is that what you're saying?
No, what I'm saying is this. What I'm saying, if I am giving you this lifestyle, if I am treating you like the queen that you need to be treated like, then you need to be treating me like a king as well. And you need to try to avoid conflict with me at all costs. Unless, once again, it's something that you have hard evidence on. Look, Ruthless, I got you on this phone with this bitch. What's up? You know what I'm saying? I got you. I failed you. But now some shit, you called me and I was in a business meeting and I call you back 20 minutes later. I'm fucking everybody in wherever I'm at. Or if I come home late, you want to know why, right? Whatever it is, right? All these problems that you are internally going through your mind because you're not getting the response or getting the things you want when you want them. Or even telling a woman no. A lot of women trip out, baby, I want this new purse. No, they think you are an enemy.
Well, why are you saying no? I thought you said you guys treat women like princess and the queen and stuff like that. How come you're not giving her what she wants?
Because
So it's only about what you want?
Maybe because I got plans. Maybe it's not within the budget. Because man, we thinking 4 or 5 steps ahead. Because we got to get a retirement plan for both of us. Because especially if you're not working, I gotta spend money, make sure our household's in order. Then I gotta put money up for our retirement so that we can have something when we're 60 years old, 65 years old, 70 years old, right? To live on. Then I gotta put money up for the kids, make sure they got college money. I gotta help them. So when they leave 18, they're still gonna need our finances to kind of help them, get out the nest. Then we need money for emergency. Then we need money for, the little extra things, your hair, nails, all those shit. So you got to understand, right? It's a lot on the man's plate. So if he tells you no, baby, I want this no, because it doesn't fit in a budget. Because number one, last week I took you somewhere and spent a lot of money on you, and that kind of stressed my budget. So now I'm telling you no, so I can tell I get the budget back in order. And you should, as a woman, understand that, okay, if my husband tells me no, or my man tells me no, it's for a good reason. It's for the greater good. And that's only fair.
I know. You don't think a woman would say, okay, but then after so many no's, then she's going to be like, you keep telling me no.
Yeah. Yeah. Because you have everything you need.
Well, then,
now, when I get ready, I might surprise you. Right?
You said that a year ago. You said that 2 years ago. What's going on?
The budget is stretching.
Get another job if you know that.
The economy is different. Gas prices going up. Unforeseen circumstances changes how you spend.
I understand that.
And women don't seem to understand that. They seem to think.
Yes, we do. Come on.
A lot of women think because they feel like they deserve something that they should get it, and a man should not tell them no. They feel like I deserve that, and he's telling me no. He's supposed to be my husband. He's supposed to be my man. The fuck? Then that what they do? They go out and meet a trick like some guy and some random guy, and he start talking to him, and he buys her this, and he's like, oh shit! And that's how these divorces happen. That's how these women be cheating. That's how this happens.
They're not cheating over a damn bag, Ruthless. Come on now.
Yeah, women will cheat over a bag because
no, they're not.
Women are petty. Women are petty.
Men are petty too.
No, we're not as petty as you guys. We're not.
That's true. You're not as petty, but you're just as petty too. You're just as petty though.
But men have a right to be petty because they're paying a lot of money to be petty. You guys are petty for free.
Okay, Ruthless, as if women aren't working.
Yeah, but you're not paying the mortgage, so a lot of your money you're putting.
Yeah, but then we're paying for other bills too and food.
Yeah, the gas bill,
and the kids.
And then listen, this is what women pay. They're paying a cheap ass gas bill, light bill, and maybe their gas. The husband, he take care of the rest. He take care of the rest because most women who work part time, they ain't making a lot of money. They're making like maybe $2,000, $2,500 a month. So they give him. They pay a little $500 on the little bills, and at $2,000, they'll put up, and then eventually they go get their little bag, whatever. That's how women, their money, they don't really spend, they don't put towards the house that much. Very rare that women, if women really would be helpers, they would take their check and give it to their man. Here, baby, here's my check. Matter of fact, here's access to my bank account. Do what you do. You work your wand. No, women ain't doing that. They got a separate bank account, a separate money, and the man is paying the mortgage. 98% of men are paying the mortgage. No, more than that. 99% of men in a marriage are paying the mortgage. They're paying that mortgage. That's damn near 100%. If they're married, a woman will not accept that ring. Let me say this again. A woman will not accept that ring if he can't pay that mortgage and pay her mortgage. She won't accept that ring. She won't marry him. She'll wait till a nigga come that's able to do it. You get what I'm saying?
I don't agree, but I hear what you're saying.
You would not have married your husband if he was not able to provide what you thought was efficient for you to be with him. If he was broke and y'all, baby, we're gonna move in this. I gotta, we're gonna sleep in my car, but we're gonna go down to City Hall, get married. You would have told him no.
What do you mean? We didn't have a grand wedding or anything like that. We didn't even have a wedding.
But still, right? He had you saw potential.
Well, we saw potential in each other.
Yeah, what potential he seen in you? Mother? Yeah, mother. Yeah, your mama. Right? So he said, okay, she'll make a good mom. And you looked at him and said, he's going to make a good provider. That's what your expectations are.
Well, yeah,
right?
because in this country, you have to have money in order to survive. So yeah, I'm gonna need to know if you could, make money, because I'm gonna make money. You're gonna make money. Can we both, combine our money so we both could survive? And if we have kids, support our kids.
Okay, so this is what I'm gonna do. This is the challenge. I'm gonna challenge you. I want you to tell your man. I want you to secretly go out, find out to make you some money, and pull up on your man saying, look, you paid for the bills for this many years. I don't want you to pay for the bills no more. I'm paying the mortgage. I'm going to do this. And you just kick back, enjoy your.
I'm for house husband. Yeah.
I'm sure you are.
I'm for house husband because only because I've been a housewife. So like if say I go back, I go back to school and I end up, finding a job that makes way more than him, and he wants to, he wants to retire. Yeah, I got no problem with that. It's only fair.
So you're gonna do that?
Yes, definitely. Yeah, in this economy, I have to. I'm gonna have to go back to work soon.
You ready? You ready for a house husband?
Yeah, I don't mind. Like I said, it's only fair to him because he's been supporting. He's been supporting me. So yeah, like it. I do consider myself like a very fair person. So yeah, he's been supporting me and stuff like that. Yeah, like why wouldn't I want to support him?
Okay. Mm-hmm. By running water. That's how you support him. Yeah, that free shit. That's how you support him. Go to Victoria's Secret tomorrow morning. Tomorrow's Monday. You go in there and find you something sexy, right? As soon as you get home from work, you come out, bust on him. Hey, and work on him, right? Tell him he handsome, right? And make him say, I'm just showing my appreciation. That's supporting him too. You know that, right?
Yes, giving him words of encouragement, not twerking, but then giving him words of encouragement, spending time with him.
No.
Yeah.
No, twerk it, girl. You know how to do that. Every woman knows how to do that. Yeah, I don't care how long you've been married. Women never forget how to twerk. They keep that name keep that little arsenal, right? Just in case they have to use it.
Crazy.
So yeah, that's what you do. So go twerk. As soon as you get home and start twerking on him, like he like, what? Yeah, I guarantee he like that shit. Wait till you get in the room.
I don't know about that. We'll see.
I know you ain't gonna do it. Talking about you gonna do the job. You ain't even gonna do the free shit. Talking about that ain't nothing. That costs you what? Go to Victoria's Secret, you'll spend $60-$70 on a nice little sexy little lingerie. You know what I'm saying?
I'm good.
Boom. Put on your favorite song, whatever song I don't know what you listen to. I know you don't listen to Lotto, so you probably listen to some Taylor Swift. I don't know. And as soon as he come up in there, but put it on him. Put it on him.
I'm good. I can't do it.
Put it on him. Matter of fact, go to the sex toy store, get your stripper pole, right? When he's at work, put that shit, move the bed over, put that shit right there, And as soon as you come in, y'all twirling on that pole. And put on your little music, go find you some hip hop or something. Gucci Man, I don't know, whoever, right? And twirl, and hey, he gonna like that. He gonna like, hey, that's my baby. No, you ain't gonna do that shit. That's too much. That's too much like
If he wants me to break a hip or, break a, like sprain my ankle or something like that, then I guess I will learn how to dance on a pole. Because
and you like that shit. You like that shit anyway.
no, I don't.
If you do, all women like that shit secretly. Secretly, women admire
No, we
other
like
women.
dance.
They won't come
We
out
like
and say it.
dance, but then like pole dancing, that's a different story.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying, all women, a lot of women, let's say married women or women of stature, they like that shit. They would do it if they're motivated, if there's a reason, but they don't have to because a lot of men ain't demanding it. So they're like, but guess what, Zyrax? Guess what? Married men run the strip club. Married men run the prostitution. They're out here, they're at strip clubs because they women won't do that shit. But women, low key, they like.
I know. I
Women
agree.
admire strippers.
I just can't. My pride, no.
Yeah, you can't
No,
do
my pride just no.
Yeah, because you have earned too much respect that you want, right? So you don't want to lose that gravitation, the hold you got on him. So you don't have to do it. So you don't want him to get thinking that he's any more special than what he's already is. And of course, right? But I'm just
No,
saying,
if he
right?
wants that kind of stuff, he could
Low-key-
go to a strip club. I don't care. Go if that's what he wants. I'm just not gonna do it.
Low key though, and thank you. Women like you help keep the strip club open. But what I'm saying, this is the crazy part about the Zyrax. I think you wouldn't mind learning the pole.
No.
But I think, but not in this situation because you've already at a certain level in your relationship, your marriage, so you're not going to do it because you don't have to do it. There's no pressure, right? You're settled into your ways, right? But if you were somehow motivated, you would have a problem with doing that. Women, they like that shit. They really admire. They're like, damn, I wouldn't mind to get on the phone. I probably could do that move.
No.
I guarantee you know how to twerk.
No, maybe
guarantee
10
you know
years
how to-
ago. Maybe 10 years ago.
You can do it now. You be doing dance in your living room when your husband at home be practicing.
No. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, no. Maybe it's an age thing. Maybe it's an age thing. I don't know.
Do you do yoga?
Yoga? No.
Do you do any type of form of exercise?
No.
Oh, a lot of women do exercise these days.
I know.
You ain't doing exercise?
I should. I go on walks. That's it.
On walks and gossip.
No, I go on walks with my husband.
Are you on walks with your
Yes.
husband? You don't go on walks with your friends?
I don't have friends.
You don't have no social network.
Like just online, but then like out there, no, I don't need nobody else but my husband and my kids.
Oh, that's why y'all been married for quite a while. You haven't been influenced yet.
I know I am influenced by online and stuff, but I'm not gonna let that influence my relationship though. Like I see what like other couples have like online. I'm not gonna lie, sometimes it gets to me, I'm like, oh shit, I don't want that too. But all it takes is just like 5 seconds or you know what, no. We don't have the kind of money. That's just online, like, yeah, there's certain stuff that I have to tell myself too. Like, yeah, like calm myself down, because yeah, like, again, I'm not going to lie. I do get influenced, with online stuff, but I realize that my relationship is way more important. My family is way more important. I'm not going to let, that shit jeopardize my family.
Right. And it helps that you don't have somebody in your ear as well. You know what I mean?
Maybe.
So help, yeah. Because if you had online and somebody in your ear every day, see, most women are influenced by online and their friend groups. Girl, you could do better. Girl, you You know what I mean? This is how a lot of marriages are ruined. Even other family members, right? Of her, they'll, girl, you can do better. Because she'll come in and say, oh, well, yeah, he hasn't been doing this. And she might not be planning to leave him for it. But then, like, she have female family members. Oh, girl, you can do better. Girl, you need to go out. You need to get your hair out. You beautiful. You're too beautiful to be treated like this. I don't know why he did not, and she doesn't tell the whole story that he works a lot of hours and that all my bills are paid and I don't want for nothing. But once you're saying you be online some things, you're like, damn, I won't do that. I won't do this. And then you have a friend group who's also gaslighting you. Oh, it's very difficult, right? So I think that's why your marriage is at this point still going, because you don't have the access outside of online. Nobody gaslighting you.
Yeah, well, because I'm not gonna.
So
I'm not. It's not. It's by choice, though. I'm not about to let anybody tell me what's good for me. I'm not saying I don't have like single friends. I did, but I just don't really care as much. Yeah, I just don't care as much. I've always been the type of person that, I just, I know what's good for me. Because I pay attention to my relationships and stuff like that. Yeah, I may seek, advice or suggestions if I have like problems or whatever, but then I usually go to like my mom and my mom, or well, actually the first one I go to is my husband. We got problems, so we both need to talk it out to see what works for both of us. I'm not about to ask someone on the outside what works for me and him, because me and him, we both know each other better than anybody else.
Well, I think that is the way you're supposed to, as a couple, when you're in a marriage or relationship, you do supposed to lean on each other to solve each other's problems. You're supposed to be able to vent out your grievances. It's also, important that you share the way you feel about the online things, about how you're delusional sometimes, and that you check yourself, and that that these things are sometimes get it out. You know what I mean? Yeah. Venting is also important.
I agree.
And so therefore, couples, when they're together, and this is why I used to tell my ex, and this was the death of our relationships. I told her, don't take our relationship outside of our relationship. Don't go talking to other people about what's going on between me and you. And that was a fatal mistake she made. She got a job at the post office, and she started telling the people at the post office about our relationship, about this and that, and it just was it was a death blow, right? It what made her start getting easily influenced. So yeah, that's why he doesn't want you to work. That's why a lot of men don't want their women to work, because it's too dangerous for a woman to get a job. It's too dangerous when she has to fight for resources, because now she's exposed to other men who may be attractive, other women who are miserable, right? Who want to see your relationship fail. Oh, yeah, how long you been married? I've been married 15 years and we got kids. Oh, girl, okay, so are you happy? You know what I'm saying? They try to pry, and then they get comfortable with you. You'll have lunch, then they start asking you questions. Then you start telling them, oh, yeah, we had an argument. And then they say, oh, girl, and then you get a work husband, or you get, these are these things. Women going to work is very detrimental to a lot of these relationships, because they're easily influenced by outside people, and like you said, online as well.
Yeah. And I don't think it's just women, it's men too. We are all like easily influenced, but it just comes down to to me anyway, I totally agree with you where, my number one rule has always been, don't, never take your problems outside to other people, because like I said, they don't know what goes on, behind, inside this house. They don't know, they don't know him. They know me somewhat. But yeah, they don't really know what's really going on. So I understand, sometimes friends, they just want to be helpful. So they offer help, advice and stuff like that. And Like, and I'll take into like consideration, but yeah, but the first person I'm gonna go to is him. You know, we have a problem. I discuss with him. You know, we know what's good for our family. We know what's good for, you know, each other. Yeah, I don't need anybody else's advice unless I seek for it. But yeah, like 14 years that I've been with him, I don't. Whenever I have a problem with him, I go straight to him. He has a problem with me, he comes straight to me. We have problems with kids, we go to, you know, to each other. And that's how it's been for 14 years.
Yeah. And therapy doesn't work. Guarantee. Lead them there, stay far away from the therapist as possible. Because they're getting paid and they're gonna side with the client.
I got you.
They want that money.
I'm gonna drop down, Ruthless. It was great having this conversation with you. Thank you for having me up here. Always good talking to you.
Yeah, you got look at challenge. This is a direct challenge. Go to Victoria's Secret. Go get you a lingerie, and okay, you don't have to twerk, but do some figure eights and spin a little bit. Put on some Taylor Swift. I don't know.
I'll think about it.
Yeah, surprise them. Shit. Damn, is that right? Put some spice in the relationship. Damn.
I'll think about it, Ruthless. I promise you, I'll think about it.
I'll take that as a no. I'll take that's not going to happen.
Well, thank you, Ruthless. I'll
All
see you later.
Okay. Thank y'all for coming to the show. I'm in the stream. Hit the like button on your way out the door. Follow me on Rumble. Thank you for showing you on Twitch. Thank y'all for coming. Until next time, listen, the more men treat women good, the more women treat men bad. They just seem like women are unappreciative, don't care enough about men to cater to their man. They don't want to dance sexy for them. They don't want to do nothing for their husband, although he's paying all the bills. But what they will do is complain to him about this and about that and about this. But she's not, they don't want to run the bathwaters. They don't want to do nothing for their man. They don't want to go above and beyond for their husbands who's paying all these high, expensive ass bills because they just don't care. And Ruthless signing